Hello and welcome to my review of Carrie, starring Sissy Spacek and Piper Lorraine. I don't know how to pronounce her name, it's hard. But, I think it's Piper Lorena or something. I'm reading her name right now and I don't even know how to pronounce it. But I digress. So Carrie is about this girl named Carrie White, and she has these psychic powers, like in many Stephen King films, and she's nice. But she has this weird mother, played by Piper Laurie, or whatever her name is, and she is all religious and everything, and she says her powers are given by the demons, and she should be ashamed of herself, and she doesn't let her live. And Carrie, she's actually really nice. She's not a mean person. And you feel bad for her, and she just gets picked on at school. Everyone's mean to her. You feel bad. But then this guy, she asks her out to a prom, and she gets excited. Things go from bad to worse, and that's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, let me get into the acting. The acting is all very good. Piper Lorraine. I'm just gonna call her Piper Lorraine. Don't hold me to that if I'm not, pronouncing it right. But yeah, she plays a very good creepy mother. She's probably one of the creepiest things about this film. It's very creepy. You're going to hear that word a lot. Just creepy. It's not scary or terrifying. It's just makes you kind of sink in your seat a bit. That's what this movie is. It's creepy. But yeah, she's a very good creepy mother, and Carrie, played by Sissy Spacek. Sissy Spacek, she's always had this likability to her. She's very likable. You want her to. I find her to be a very likable person. She seems very, nice. She's kind. She's likable in this movie until stuff happens. And John Travolta is in this movie. He plays this kid, Billy Nolan, and this was John Travolta's first movie, so the movie will always be famous for that. And he's your typical Stephen King bully, but it works in this case, because John Travolta, he's still likable. He's likable, but he's a total jerk. He is just, you like him, but you hate him at the same time, and John Travolta balances the character out very well. Yeah, it's hard to explain John Travolta. Yeah, but he's good. The acting is good. Now let me move on to the directing. I don't know who directed this film, but, again, creepy. It is creepy. It is just creepy. He just has a creepy tone. That's all I can say for this directing. Creepy. He has a creepy way of telling the story, and I really, really like it. Let me move on to the story. The story is actually quite simple, but it's very well done, and I can't really tell you the whole story unless I go into a spoiler, which I guess could be considered a spoiler, but I'm not going to go into that. But it's a very simple story, but it works for this film, I thought if it was more complex, it would have been, worse. But I do enjoy the story. All the characters are likable, well, most of them. Everyone in a Stephen King story. But her gym teacher is likable. I don't know who plays a gym teacher, but she's likable. And the kid who asked her to prom is likable, because he's not in on it. And there's this one girl who's mean to her, but she tries to be nice. She's likable. But I can't talk about this movie without spoiling anything, but I really wanted to get my review out for this movie, because this is a film I've wanted to review for some time. But yeah, but once the big thing, and if you've seen the movie, you know what the big thing is. Some of you who haven't seen the movie also might know. But, yeah, when that happens, she snaps. She just snaps. Psychic death everywhere. Psychic death everywhere. That's all I have to say. That is all I have to say. Yeah, and after that, it is just a fun time watching Carrie just destroy everything in her path. Not to mention, there's a really creepy scene at the end I don't want to mention, featuring a statue of Jesus. But I don't want to mention it. It's a very creepy, powerful image. And if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Again, can't get into this movie without getting into spoilers. You have to watch the movie to see for yourself. I hear they're going to remake Carrie with Chloe I can never pronounce her name. Chloe Grace Moretz. I'm just gonna go with that. If I didn't pronounce it again, yeah, Chloe Grace Moretz, I think it is. But yeah, she is supposed to play Carrie. I think she's a little too young to play Carrie, and I also think this isn't a film that needs to be remade. Although I do have to get into some problems with this movie. This film suffers from some Stephen King cliches, which I do get mad at once in a while, but they're not as big of problems. And this film was a bit overhyped for me. They said I was going to be terrified. I was very much creeped out and scared at times. And it's still a very well-made horror film, and I still enjoy it a lot. It's one of my favorite Stephen Kings. In the end, I'm going to give this film an A. I can't get it up to an A+, because it was just overhyped for me a bit. But please like, favorite, and subscribe for more of Monster Monday.